How you doing? This is Joe Gonzalez with Colonial Mortgage. If I could show you how to increase your real estate closings by 93% in 60 days, would that be of value to you? What if I said I could increase it by 93% in 60 days without you spending a single dime? Well, let me explain a little bit further what I mean. What I'm going to do is every Monday morning, I will send you a fax or an email, all right, asking you to list everyone that you speak to real estate about, whether that be on your floor time at the office, open houses on the weekends, you're at the soccer field and you speak to somebody about real estate. Add their name, their email address, and their phone number on this form. And what I'll do is I set time aside every morning to give these people a call, follow up with them, and figure out who is actually, pre-approve those people and give you a weekly update. Okay? So then your first question is going to be, well, how's this going to help me? Well, let me explain to you something. The other day on the news, they announced that 60% of people are not moving the next 2 years. Well, I'm a glasses half full kind of guy. So if 60% aren't moving in the next 2 years, that means that 40% are. So let's think about this. If you have 10 people in your database, that means that 4 people over the next 2 years, or 2 people per year, are going to be moving. That's 2 possible closings for you. Let's say you had 100 people in your database. That's 40 people in the next 2 years, or 20 people at a time, 20 people per year. If you have 200, 300, or 500 people, it's 500 people. Well, again, you get the picture. You see how many that is. So 60% aren't, 40% are. But let me show you what the big problem is. There's a class that is taught to real estate agents about the 6 costly mistakes of real estate agents, okay? Number 6, costly mistake number 6, no follow-up in place. And this is the biggie here. Here's a shocking fact. 80% of people that bought a home said they would use the same realtor the next time they purchased, but only 7% actually did. Let me explain to you by means of the next slide here, how ugly this is. Look at this. 80%, 82%, right here, this number, said they would. 7% said they actually did. 93% went somewhere else. Well, why? Whose fault is that? Well, it's not their fault. They just forgot about you. That's your fault because you didn't keep in touch. I mean, how many times have you run into a friend or a family member or someone else, and they say, "Oh, guess what? I just purchased a home, or I just bought a home, or I just refinanced." Well, and you're thinking to yourself, "Well, why didn't you use me?" Well, they forgot about you. Okay, remember, it's reported that 60% of people are not moving. Those 40% who are, well, you need to be in front of them. And we don't want just 10 people in our database. What if we had 200, 300, or 500 people? Remember, we need to increase that 40% number of the people who are. Well, remember, the biggest hole in your bucket, this number right here, this 7% number, we need it to be more like this number. Well, how do we do that? I have a solution to that problem. Again, every Monday morning, I'll send over this form to you via fax or email. You'll fill those people out. I'll get them pre-approved. And the people who are willing to talk to me about buying a home, I'll add them to my follow-up system. Well, this free follow-up system, how does it work? What I'm going to do is, and I already have the system in place, I'm going to add your name, your info. You see your picture and your info right here. And every single week, we'll get in touch with them to see, just to keep in front of them and give them tips that are value. Well, what do you have to do? Well, nothing. The only thing you really have to do is delegate the information. Delegate the info. Send it over to me every single week. I'll get the pre-qualifications for them. I'll stay in front of them for you. And again, it all happens automatically. This will happen weekly while they're shopping. Your picture, your info, it's in front of them at all times. So again, You are going to be staying in front of your clients weekly while they are shopping. So when a question comes up, or if anything, they see a home, well, your information is always in front of them. So out of sight, out of mind, but in sight, in mind. So that's what we want. Now, after they close, what we're going to do then is we'll follow up with them every month for a full 5 years. Okay. Again, I pay for the system, and I'll give you a monthly report so you know that the system's working. But let's say someone calls into me first. What I always do is ask them, well, where did you receive my name and number? I'll then punch that information or that name inside my system and find out who sent them to me. When I see your name come up, well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a call and just say, hey, listen, so-and-so is looking to purchase another home, or they sent in, they sent their mother, brother, friend at the office, whoever, and they're looking to purchase a home. You need to give them a call. So this way, we're working as a team to stay in front of these people and capture that 93% who don't. Again, what do you need to do? Well, you need to delegate. You need to send me the fax or send me the email with the information. What do I need from you? Well, email me your picture, include your business information, your company name, logo, office phone number, mobile phone number. Send this all to me in an email, and what we'll do is we'll set up the system. Doesn't take long, and we can get you moving right away. Now, what's usually the problem that I see with most realtors? Well, costly mistake number 4. Let me think about it twice. Itis. Okay. Let me think about it. Itis. Just do it. If you see a good idea, if you see something that you know is going to work, well, just do it. Avoid the analysis paralysis, okay? On the bottom there's my phone number, my email address. Most people who say they want to think about it, they still have a question. There's a question in their mind. Well, let's figure out what that question is. Allow me to answer the question and help you to move forward so we can begin capturing that 93%. All right? I look forward to talking to you soon, and I look forward to capturing more business, making you and I more successful.